Hello and welcome to the demo of I'm Not Crazy. Let's jump in and kind of see what happens. I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy, I'm not crazy. I just can't take it no more. Bills, work, insomnia. I just tried to get help. Now I'm stuck here and they won't listen to me. Maybe if I fill that stupid test and prove them wrong. Yeah, maybe. So I feel like it's important to kind of point out that a lot of times when I jump into any of these demos or games in general, I'm just straight up going in blind. Like, I can't guarantee what my experience is going to be like or how anything is going to work. It's just something that, it kind of occurs. So I basically go in blind. Mix yellow and red, we get orange, I think. 1 month of the year has 28 days, all of them. What has legs but doesn't walk? A table. What has a head and a tail but no body? A coin. 0. It takes 5 people an hour to hike 4 miles. How many miles can 10 people hike in an hour? They can walk this much? I mean, like, it's implying that, 5 people, I don't know, I would still say it would still take 10 people to be the same. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I also think I got the math problem wrong. What has no life but can die? Battery. If you cut a pizza 2 times, how many slices do you have? 4 slices. You scored 9 out of 10. Sweet. Okay. Door is locked. Are you telling me I have to get 10 out of 10 in order to, like, progress? Because that will be something that will result in me quitting rather immediately. It's probably the math problem that I got wrong. There were no parentheses, like that whole PEMDAS or whatever. I don't really remember it. Like, it's weird, like, I use a spreadsheet to do all my math for me, and I just do formulas, like, it's just... You know, I remember when I was a kid in school, they were like, oh, you won't have a calculator everywhere you go, and then joke's on them, we have calculators with us everywhere we go. So, what's the point in learning basic math when we can just, use the calculator that we have? I wonder what would have happened if I would have passed that on. Alright, red key. Oh, I was wondering why my character had no arms. It's because they're in a straitjacket, I think. But it doesn't actually seem like it's a straitjacket. It looks like they actually have their hands tied behind their back. Cherry soda and be the coolest kid on the block. Yeah, nah. Cherry soda's gross. Okay, let's watch, oh, nope. Guess we can't do anything there. There are some clothes hanging on this rack, not that we can do anything with it. Nothing inside this closet, not sure how they're, checking it out. It's a couch. I can't see through this window. And we found the red key, so now we should be able to open the door. So, kind of a weird experience so far. I don't know, I think it's like a good idea to go in blind, because when you go in blind to a game, you have no expectations, you know? You haven't really looked into anything, you don't go in there with a bias of like, oh, it's a solo developer, it's a developer made up of a specific type of group of people, it's from people you know, or, whatever the case may be. You don't have to do any of that, it's just straight up, what is the experience going to be? It's like going to a place that serves burgers for the very first time. Well... you like burgers. You like cheeseburgers, hamburgers, french fries, all that stuff. But you've never been to, say, I don't know, you've never been to a Wendy's. You've never known a Wendy. You don't know anything about Wendy's other than they serve hamburgers and french fries, and it sounds like it potentially would be good. But you're going in relatively blind, so you have to judge it entirely based on, the food that you eat. And Wendy's, like all fast food burgers, is mediocre at best, but... You wouldn't know that until you tried it if you never heard of it before. That's kind of how I like to treat the games I play most of the time. Just go in completely blind, no idea what I'm going to experience. That way I go in with no assumptions. I just get to, I don't know, be confused about the experience and learn and kind of make a determination on whether I like it. And apparently chairs are bad. Hello there, human. Bring me a chair of soda and I'll open that gate. I don't even know what gate you're talking about, but okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to bring in the cherry soda because I have no hands. It's empty. This is empty. I feel like they're all empty. Ah, there we are. I bet the chair is going to move now. One of them. Huh? No, guess not. Here you are, my one-eyed friend. Whatever you are. One of these chairs is gonna attack me again. I can just kind of foresee that happening. Told you. Ooh, whack-a-mole. No, whack-a-ghost, alright. It just feels like it's like a bunch of like mini games. I do like them. I'm having a good time. There's something charming about the graphics, the music, the storyline. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm definitely interested in what's going on, which is always a plus, you know? Come on, we can make it to 500. Aha! I have won. Oh, he gave us all our lives back. Or maybe it's because we're in a new place. I don't know. Oh god, I hope this isn't like something I'm gonna have to remember things, because that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I feel like the ground is like a metal grate. So the sound that we're getting doesn't seem right, but yeah, it's whatever. Seriously? You expect me to remember this stuff? Alright, pull the puzzle. Bam. Oh, okay, so we'll take damage. So he was right. I'm supposed to count the things and remember this. This is not... an ideal situation. I would have to write these down on paper, and I'm not going to do that, or on my phone or something. A dumb puzzle. Alright. 1 red, 2 red. I'm not going to remember the greens or blues. I'm not even going to bother trying to do multiples. 3, 4, 5... 6. 7. 'And blue is next. We got 1 blue. 2. 3, 4. Alright, 4 blue. Let's try to remember the green at the same time. Say we got 1 green. 3 green. 4 green, 5 green. Six. Alright. 4 and 6. Hopefully that's right. Alright, good. Yeah, I don't like that puzzle. Definitely not something that I'm a fan of. Why am I a helicopter or a drone or whatever? Yeah, this does seem like it's just a collection of a lot of really strange minigames. Which I'm not complaining about. It's pretty cool. Like, the game definitely has me intrigued. Nice graphics, catchy tunes, interesting gameplay mechanics. We got like the dinosaur jumping over cactus style gameplay. Dino Run. Dino Run? I don't know, it's a little chrome dinosaur. I used to play it all the time. There's this one time I was playing it because I had no internet connection, and I was at work, you know, whatever. I mean, playing it, having a great old time. And we had like 3 of us in the office. We were all playing it because we had no internet. There was nothing else we could do. And we were like, we had been at it for hours, and you know, like things were going great, and I had like the top score. Very proud of myself. The capabilities that I'd shown, I was in the lead, and then the internet came back and it was all gone, all for nothing. Super disappointing, but anyway, not important. Let's keep flying around, headless person. Man, this level just keeps going and going. I don't know. I would have finished it already. Like, I would have had us do like 2 or 3. I don't know. It's always like really hard to like. I think to find the proper mix, the slice of life or the slice of gameplay, or a demo to make sure you're showing just enough to get people hooked and want to wishlist the game or buy it if it's out. You know. I will admit that I will be wishlisting it. I think I already had it wishlisted because I thought it looked cool enough to do. I often do that. I will go through, I wishlist a game because the trailer or the pictures or something about it makes me interested in it. And then if a demo pops off, I then play the demo. And, or if there's already a demo. Anyway, I wishlist a game typically first, then I play the demo. And if I like the demo, it stays on the wishlist. If I don't like it, it'll come off the wishlist. Because the thing is, like, for my wish list, I do try to, you know, get all the games on it. And I try not to, like, have, like, you know, 1 billion games on there. Because then it just feels cluttered. Alright, happy times. That is done. We got a chair and some ice. There's probably something we need to do to get out of the store. We need to collect 8 coins to open the door. Are the coins going to be in the trees? Nope. 1 coin. I feel like that that vampire from Sesame Street, walking around collecting stuff, just like a real vampire, you know, vampires like don't like coins or whatever. They can't just like leave stuff on the ground. I would imagine if you ever went to somebody's house and it was like really, really clean, then I guess you could potentially have the conclusion that that person might be a vampire, which seems ridiculous, you know, and I think it probably should seem ridiculous because the odds of them being a vampire, you know, really is small. And even then, if you thought they had, you know, vampirism or whatever, they're most likely just an individual suffering from rabies, in which case you should get far away because there's nothing you can do for them from a, you know, medical standpoint. They're unfortunately gone, and you'll have the people that come in and are like, well, there's the Milwaukee Protocol, where like 2 or 3 people I've left. Something that's 99.9% fatal is basically 100% fatal, except for like a few people. Not worth the risk. But you know where you can't get rabies? The ocean. Unless an animal with rabies goes into the ocean, and then very well you could get rabies, but it's definitely something you don't hear about too much. Like orca don't have rabies, sharks don't have rabies. I don't really know what else lives in the ocean. Fish. Sea snakes. Goats. I mean, I don't know why you would have a goat in the ocean, but I mean, weirder stuff has happened. Oh, see, look. She said she can't, or he, or whatever. I can't see my reflection. That's weird. Is it weird, or does this person have vampirism? Are we a vampire? I am now going to assume we are a vampire, which is fine. Like, I'm cool with that. There's not really a lot of games out there that actually are fun where you get to play as a vampire, which is kind of sad because vampires were really cool back in the 90s. I guess that movie Twilight kind of ruined it for a lot of people. I don't know if it was like Kristen Stewart's terrible acting, or if it was like Kirsten Stewart, whatever. I don't know if it was her terrible acting, that one guy from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, or you know exactly why people didn't like it, except for maybe the shiny vampires. But anyway, it did irreparable harm to the vampire industry. I mean, well, we haven't had another Blade in years. That one show where that one lady whose name I can't remember, but she was an X-Men. It's not Claire Danes, but I can't remember her name, so. It's gonna bother me. Well, anyway, there was a girl. She was blonde in the film, or the TV show. It was on HBO, I believe. I don't remember the name. Her name was Sookie, I think. And she was, well, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but the whole True Blood, the show's called True Blood, and the lady's name is something other than Claire Danes. I don't remember it, though. Anna Paquin. Anna Paquin, that's what it is. Anyway, she was in it, and there were vampires. That was a good show for the first, like, season or two, and then it kind of got less good. But my point is, I'm very, very fine with playing the role of a vampire. So it's good times, man. I do think, like, my favorite thing about the demo is the absolute variety of what I'm seeing. I guess the only thing I don't like is from coming from the outside, I have zero idea what this game is even about. From what I understand, it is a game where I'm potentially in some kind of medical facility that deals with mental health related issues. And my character feels like they don't belong there anymore, and they took a test, which they got pretty good score on. And they're still there. And I guess, like, I don't know, I guess this is kind of like how we deal with, like, I don't know, what's going on in our brain. Thank you for playing. You are free to leave. Alright, sweet. Let's get up out of here. I'm not crazy. Well, no idea what all that was about, but I like it. It's gonna be on my wish list. The link is in the description. I encourage you to check this out and play it for yourself. If you like it, hit that wish list button, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.